The holidays are doubly important this year, so make your celebrations doubly special. At Kroger, we've got a huge selection of high-quality meats on top of fresh, natural produce, like fresh, never-frozen prime-grade beef and our Simple Truth Organic Brussels sprouts, or delicious king crab legs with our private selection gourmet potatoes. Whew, had to say that doubly fast. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
And now you'll find more ways to save on your favorites. When you download digital coupons, you can use up to 5 times in one transaction. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Gearheads know that some projects need so many parts, it feels like you need a whole storage unit just to store them. That's what eBay Motors' 122 million parts are for. Think of it as your virtual parts garage. They've always got the right fitment at the right prices. Use the eBay Motors app or visit ebaymotors.com. Let's ride.
The following is brought to you by the Social Suplex Podcast Network.
Do you want to hear us bury WWE?
NXT was my last thing with WWE that I had a connection to.
Yeah.
And the last thing I loved that WWE did that has any connection to wrestling. And when they cut Fish and Bronson Reed and Mercedes Martinez, that shit just I was done with the product. And then obviously they've done 2 different series finales of NXT. They had since then the last 2 takeovers have been the series finales, yeah. But it was just I will watch those, but the TV, no, fuck that. Y'all going a different direction. Y'all don't want to watch. Y'all literally had some of the best wrestling in the world and some of the best wrestling of this era, and y'all walked away from it because y'all want to do this shit that maybe it will work, but it won't work with the booker you have on top.
Do you want to hear us bury Cody Rhodes?
Codyism.
We know you. We knew.
Bring your ass to the stage. All year, Cody has contributed nothing on pay-per-view. All year, Cody has been in these weird feuds, from the whole thing dealing with Shaq. He's not really involved in the narrative of AEW. He keeps going away over and over. Mm-hmm. Then he tries to cure racism in a promo.
Oh God.
He's dressed like a fucking slave master. People keep telling me this Homelander shit. I've never seen that shit. He looks like a slave master. Get over it.
Do you want to hear us bury the IWGP World Heavyweight title?
I am picking the IWGP belt lineage.
Speak on that, brother.
They decided, it would be a great idea if we decided that this white belt that has all this important prestige and lineage, and this black belt that has all this important prestige and lineage going back to 1983 or 88, depending on what you ascribe to, they can get the fuck out of here. We're gonna combine this shit. We're gonna make Kota Ibushi the first ever IWGP quote unquote world title, because we've never had a real world title in the history of New Japan before.
Do you want to hear us bury Dick Togo? Dick Togo. He wasn't just a manager. He has now gained influence in the booking room in New Japan Pro Wrestling, and we are seeing his fingerprints all up and down the card, and it is ruining one of the best in-ring promotions going today in the world, which makes absolutely no sense. Why the hell would you want to do this? Togoism. You took a For every Ospreay versus Shingo, you had Dick Togo choking somebody out for a wire. For every Shingo versus Tanahashi, you had Dick Togo pulling a referee out before the 3 count. For every big match you had, for every Ishii match you had this year,
Dick Togo dressing in a fucking Bushi mask.
Yes, for every Hiromu match you had this year, you had Dick Togo doing some bullshit, and that's all people want to talk about. If you want to hear us bury these topics and so much more, download the 2021 FOH Draft. The FOH Draft is available with a pay-what-you-want model. Suggested donation is $5. Visit socialsuplex.com today to get access to the hottest podcast of the year, the FOH Draft.
Hear that? Is that America cheering or a sausage patty sizzling to perfection? It's time to cheer for Egg McMuffin and fresh cracked eggs at McDonald's. It's time to wake up to the aroma of freshly baked biscuits and treat yourself to a real honest-to-goodness morning meal. Breakfast. It's on at McDonald's. Now get any breakfast sandwich for just $2. Available only through the app. Mobile order and pay available at participating McDonald's. McD app download and registration required.
It takes a lot of ingredients to fix or build a car, like cooking, but without the frozen dinner easy way out. eBay Motors has 122 million parts. It's always the right fitment, so you can follow any recipe to a T. Whether it's a vintage Italian coupe that's classic like Grandma's meatballs, or a German luxury car that's as complicated as Oma's rouladen, to cook up something great in the garage, use the eBay Motors app or visit ebaymotors.com. Let's ride.